Hello and welcome to yet another Wayward Wednesday. It is I, your host, Maiden Faye. That's the first time I ever said host. And right next to me is Mistress Kitty, who is very upset because I think I'm somewhat sitting on her legs. She's not really upset, she just wants my attention. Mistresses are such attention whores. Want everything to be about them. Because they think everything's about them. And you know what? They're right. Just a minute, my calendar's not correct. And since you can't see, on my calendar are two lovely ladies, Emily Autumn and Veronica. And it says Liar August. Let's see, it's crossed off Manic Monday, Tea Time Tuesday, and now we're on Wayward Wednesday. Basically today my look is very Halloween inspired because I know it's still August and we're halfway through, but I am so excited. In case you can't tell, one blue eye, one brown. Okay. I was gonna do something with my lips, but I just forgot, you know. But I hollowed in my cheeks and did black eyeshadow just to kind of make it skeleton-y. And then my little skeleton hairdo things. I have like a million. And I've got skeleton knee socks too that are striped. This one has skeleton right there, and then, well, this is striped. This is, I want to say plaid, but that's not right. I don't remember the name for it. And then I've got little hair extensions. As I was going to say, I'm making a music video thing to a story that I'm writing. To the song Marry Me by Emily Autumn. Oh, look, you didn't see Emily Autumn coming. sorry. To the song Marry Me by Emily Autumn. And I basically am drawing out each and every picture. It's kind of like a comic book where you basically, I have a line with each image, and for the video, we're just gonna put a comic book and then put it up on DA, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting chocolate. But so yeah, I mean, basically, I'll play a little snippet for it too, just kind of preview. I'm more than halfway done. There's 52 images. And I have 18 left, I believe. I have about 18-20 left, and to my story, she's in my place. Technically, the whole writing story things is more of CSR persona. Maiden Faye and CSR are supposed to be the same person. CSR is me, like really me, while Maiden Faye is kind of my bloody crumpet me. I'm pretty sure Contessa doesn't really go around eating people. And Veronica Varlow, she has a husband. So, kind of, Maiden Faye is kind of me in the asylum, while CSR is me in the workplace. But, I'll explain a little bit of it. So, basically, as this character, Eliza, she's the one who's supposed to be singing it. Or, that it's about, kind of thing. And basically she has her kingdom's been overthrown by her husband's brother, and so now she's kind of like his servant girl in a sense, and he enjoys torturing her and whatnot and sleeping around with her, and he actually ends up falling in love with her for real, but she's like not in love with him, she's in love with his brother, who she's married to. But basically, at some point, he's just kind of like, I want you to marry me. And she's like, I'm already kind of married, and I don't love you, besides the fact that you torture me all the time, or you used to, because they will point to their kingdom back. But basically, while in service to him, he kind of enjoys embarrassing her and making a fool of her and whatnot. And So he wants her, like, when he like at times put her up in a dungeon because she disobeyed him or disrespectful to him in public and whatnot. And they one night heard her sing, and they're like, "Oh, she can sing!" And so he has her come out of the dungeon, and he's like, "I want you to sing for my halls." And she's like, "No, I don't want to. And on top of that, I don't have any songs that would be appropriate for your halls." And so, because she keeps refusing, he keeps sending her back to the dungeon. And then eventually she decides to sing "Marry Me" by In the Autumn. And so basically, the video is supposed to be her taking that stand to go sing "Marry Me" in front of him. And so basically it's going to be scenes when she's like the instrumental parts, and when she was like, "Ah, ah, oh, no. Ah, those parts, you know, when she's right before the instrumental, those are her in the moment of singing them, and so I had a set outfit for her from that moment. And then also near the end when she's like, "Oh, why do I wish I was," I have her drawn singing that, but everything else is kind of like what she's talking about and how the song relates to her. Like, and actually there's actually some really sarcastic parts. The whole, "Oh, what beautiful dress," "Oh, what beautiful things I'll wear, oh, what beautiful dresses and hair." I don't color those ones in. Those ones aren't colored in because, if she were to marry him, it wouldn't be for love because she doesn't love him. It would be like because he could offer her royalties and riches and whatnot. And what she's like, what makes things colorful is love and not the price or these items, you know, to wear. And like I also draw her in like dresses and with hairstyle and whatnot that she'd never worn or never wear because they're kind of like gifts from him, but she wouldn't dare use them because she's like, "I'm not, if I use them then I'm just becoming yours," kind of thing. But she has this set hairstyle, and actually I've never, okay, maybe once I've drawn her for hair down, and so in this I'm like drawing her for hair down every now and then, like a lot more than I ever would, because like I have scenes when she's in bed with him, and I have scenes where it's just kind of symbolic. Like not all the scenes are exactly what's happening. Like at one point the wine, I had my behavior of wine as my savior scene. I kind of have her in a goblet of wine, and of course she wouldn't really be in a goblet of wine, but it's just kind of, you know, just to be cute. I don't know, it's a cute picture to me. I like it. I'm proud of it. But yeah, so yeah, and actually just a heads up, so his name's Dedan. He is, and his brother aren't humans. They're both different creatures I made up, and so I keep saying he is, I'm so sorry. He has like this whole zombie-like look to him in a sense. Have you ever watched Army of Darkness? If you have, then he looks kind of like the lead Deadite from that. You know, the clone of, I won't know if you call it a clone, but Ash's other self, the evil one. And then his brother looks just like a skeleton. So, yeah. And then Eliza looks pretty human, because she is half human and half sorceress. But that's a whole other story that I'll explain some other time. No, I'm not going to explain it. If you want to learn about stories, go to CSR. I know I just explained a lot, but yeah. And I even have one point, because to gain in the story, you can gain immortality, but to do so, if you weren't born with it, you can gain immortality by, you have to die first, though. And so at one point she had gotten sick, and her husband and Dedan, his brother, her husband's named Necrosis. Dedan and Necrosis are both immortals, and so at one point she ended up getting this disease and died. And so her aunt, who is a sorceress, all sorceresses and sorcerers are immortal, but she wasn't born immortal because of her father. Her aunt ends up helping her get immortality, but in the scenes for and when I'm beheaded, at least I was wedded, and when I'm buried, at least I was married. For that part, I actually draw a scene of her being buried, and she's in a coffin full of like white carnations and forget-me-nots, because white carnations are for remembrance and forget-me-nots are, you know, never forget me. And so she also had a bouquet in there in her hair, because she always wears a bun, so they put a bun in a bun. But yeah, and so this, and she also was wearing completely white, because it's like a tradition for husbands' caste kingdom. Like if someone's to die, the body would wear white and everyone else would wear black. But yeah, I think I'm good talking for now. I got 13 minutes recorded. I mean, the video might not be 13 minutes, but yeah. Till next time.